They look at army as a job, as a job, as kazi, kibarua, kuajiriwa. Army, according to us, is not a job. It is a cause to defend, like you is defending your home, a job. Suppose I have my children, my wife, a thief comes, I must defend my home. Now, is that a job? When I defend my family from a thief is trying to invade my house, I defend them. It's not a job. It is an obligation.
Representing the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Jacob Oboth, the Minister of State for Defense, Sarah Mateke, said the training is not only geared towards professionalizing the UPDF by equipping young commanders with leadership skills, tactics, and discipline, but it also resonates with President Museveni's guidance on the African strategic security, regional security, and cooperation, as well as Pan-Africanism.
Your Excellency, sir, the composition of the officer cadet intake, as it is drawn from the different African countries, and the presence of dignitaries from various nations underscores what you have always emphasized: modern security and defense challenges are not confined by borders. They therefore require a unified response, one that transcends national boundaries and fosters international cooperation. Joint trainings promote a common understanding and approach to international and cross-border security challenges such as terrorism, natural disasters. To the graduates, I would like to congratulate you. As the commander stated, you have undergone rigorous training, overcome numerous challenges, and displayed commitment to the ideals of service and duty. You have proven yourselves worthy of the trust and responsibility that comes with leadership. And you should thank God, because you started as a big number, and you're lucky that you're among the few that have been able to conclude.
The Chief of Defense Forces CDF General Mhoske Inorgaba said the commissioned officers have been groomed so well and they are future leaders of the army.
It is my great honor to stand before you today and share with you this most special day as you commission and become future leaders of our great army and the armies of our close allies. I know how hard you have all worked over the past year, and I hope you are proud of your achievements. Of course, you would not be here without the support of your family and friends. We are delighted that they can join you today. Your actions will shape the future of our defense forces and contribute to the peace and stability of our nation and continent. Embrace the challenges ahead with courage and resilience.
The Commandant of Basic Military Training School Kaweweta, Brigadier General Bone Geoffrey Warimbwa, said this graduation day marked the end of sustained period in intense learning in class and field for intake 18, 2023-2024. He said the officers were equipped with knowledge and new skills which will serve them well as future military leaders.
This intake graduating today speaks volumes about the Basic Military Training School Kaweweta and the approach to the training. Officer cadets of intake 18 of 23-24 long began their training on 17th of July last year, and amongst whom were UPDF in-service cadets, cadets from internal security organization, cadets from external security organization, fraternal cadets from Republic of Mali, and fraternal cadets from the Republic of Tanzania, totaling to 806. But today, we are going to witness only 777 who have completely and successfully completed their course.
Zasimwe, GNTV at 12.
For that report, now in other news, Uganda police spokesperson Fred Enanga has come out to explain that the recent celebrations of the Uganda Matters at Namugongo went on successfully, though they had few and petty crimes. We take a look.
After the Matters Day celebrations that happened on 3rd June, on Monday, the Uganda police spokesperson, Senior Commissioner of Police, Fred Enanga, has come up to explain how the day went.
Our country continues to remain peaceful entirely. And we had a very successful but massive celebration of the Uganda Matters. We didn't have any security incident that was major, and it is against that background that the leadership of the joint security agencies would like to applaud all security personnel and stakeholders who in their areas of responsibility enabled a very peaceful, safe and secure Uganda Matters Day celebrations in Namugongo, then at Nachiyanja and at Mamre Prayer Center. Of course, from a security standpoint, the Matters Day celebrations were a resounding success.
Fred Enanga has also come up to thank the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the wife for their contribution.
And our special thanks would like to go to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, together with the First Lady Mama Janet, for their support for their massive support and contribution to the organizers of these year's Matters Day celebrations. We had over 2.5 million participants whom we effectively secured on the Catholic side. Then around between 600 to 800,000 participants at the Anglican Shrine.
Fred Enanga has also thanked the leadership of Kira municipality and the police for the contributions towards the safety and the security on the day.
We can't forget to thank the leadership of Kira municipality, the local community in Namugongo and the surrounding areas. The LCs did a very, very good job. The friends of the police like Sheikh Umar Yusuf Sekaja, who always gives us space at the Munawara Mosque, where we always accommodate our forces. We can't fail to thank him. To all the pilgrims who trekked long distances to renew their faith, we congratulate them all and also pray for those pilgrims who, like there was one pilgrim who succumbed to malaria at Bombo, was coming all the way from Gulu. I think that is the only incident we registered amongst the pilgrims who were trekking.
Fred Enanga has revealed that they had a successful day, but they had some petty crimes.
Generally, the popular celebrations didn't have major incidents as such. We had basically petty crimes. And between the 1st to 3rd, we had petty cases of theft of mobile phones, bags and other personal belongings, where some pickpocketers, of course, took advantage of the large unsuspecting masses and stole from them. We had 22 suspects who were arrested for smoking and dealing in drugs, that is marijuana. There were also cases of assault causing actual bodily harm by people who were suspected to be under the influence of alcohol and other drugs. We had there were people who were arrested impersonating medical personnel with intent to defraud pilgrims, and those who were impersonating security personnel.
Fred Enanga has revealed that they had the cases of their children that missed their parents around 38.
Then on the side of the Child and Family Protection Center, as of yesterday at 6 p.m., we still had 38 cases of missing children from the ages of 2 years, I can see 2 years here, up to 13 years. We had even people of 13 years who were reported missing at the Child and Family Center. And out of the 38, we also had 29 children who were reunited with their parents. That is, out of the 38, 29 were reunited with their parents, leaving 9 children in custody. That is 3 children, 3 female juveniles and 6 male juveniles. At the Protestant Shrine, we had 4 cases of missing children who were all reunited with their parents. These children are still under the custody of the Child and Family Protection. We are going to, of course, maintain presence on the ground until we effectively reunite them with their parents.
Clinton ni nawe mjomba. Gntv at 12.
Thank you, Clinton Nahabwe, for that report. Now in other news, the Lord Mayor of Kampala City, Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago, was welcomed by a number of Kampala Capital City Authority leaders at office for day 1 after his operation. Lukwago says that he spoke to the Kampala Capital City Authority casual workers who proposed their problems to him. We have more details to the story.
هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. Tusaba Allah kwishifa inungi, tusaba Allah akuwonya abalabeko, tusaba Allah akugondeze mu bulamu bwo, akugondeza amakubo go gabere malamu okufuga bere malamu gyoli. Tusaba Allah akuwe ebyetaagiso okuwanga birungi byonna, akugirewo abalabe abateeke wala nnyo. Ayi Allah akkiriza.
twali mu palamenti wali ne mutuula sipiika najja n'abantu beesinga ne mukuuma eddembe ne batabakuba mutiya gaasi ne bakola ebisuubizo ne muddayo ne mubeera bagumu ne mujja ne tubaddresinga ne tubagamba bannange wa sipiika era tukoze n'ekiwandiiko nekibasomera nakulaba nga kiteekebwa mu nkola era nga mulimu ekigamba nti bagenda kubasasula nga mukaaga ogwokumeka ali mukaaga lwali lwakusatu
olampola dajjo jaggwa
mukaaga naye nyamiza abanga embeere lwaleero ne babakuba mutya ate nga kuwanirira ekyo kyennyini
kyetwakolerera ntuyoza
kyammwe kyewereddeyo
bebe bennyini abeefuula abakuuma
olwaleero
obulamu bwatiiza meeya
bagamba nti tukyanoonya obuyambi kusa webuli otwagaludde kuba tufe kyetuliko okwaffe lwa mwakalondoozi ffe tukwata ku kikulu twalwana palamenti neteeka mu supplementary budget obubi 11 nga bwe nabanyonyodde ku makya zakubasasula nga ziva mu finance zijje wano zigende ku akawunti yammwe naye olwaleero yimbazi byatunyonyodde wajje ziri
za asimwe GNTV at 12.
Now to the issues here. Civil society, I want to start with you before I read Honorable Matia's speech. I felt like you're glozing or romancing with corruption. You started talking about it, but you're very kind. You're saying permanent secretary. I don't know whom you are fearing. Please fear nobody. I want to ask the civil society, because you're the one going to save us. For me, who is an ardent supporter of NRM, I am embarrassed with what is happening in the country. The corruption is making us to be very unpopular. We are tired. I am fatigued even now, ashamed to sit in those government cars. Because when you sit like this, when you dress smartly, our money. When you drink water, our money. I mean, because the citizens are aware that we are eating their money. They are tired. They're about to stone us. And PSST, before you officially got appointed as the Secretary of Treasury, you made this statement about the people who build long, high wall fences at the neighborhood of the poor people. PS, I want to tell you, when I arrived in finance, I chose the path of fighting corruption. And I started fighting vehemently. And perhaps that's the reason why my brother is now trying to check the neighborhood before he says, this corruption must stop. Because I was very bold and shouting, the corruption must stop, and naming and shaming. I want to tell you, I was treated like a plague. You know those leprosy days where the lepers were hung the bell on their neck. So every time I was coming, you'd see people talking, but all of a sudden they just go mute because Anita has arrived. Because they know she will actually say it out. Then I didn't know that friends, relatives, that the corrupt are so connected that they will hate you as a group. That even your friends will hate you. And you lose friends because you have really said something about corruption. But friends, fellow citizens, as we launch this budget, I want to say that let the whole country rise up, and civil society, our eyes on you, because you have nothing to lose. Nobody is voting for you. Those people, even me, nobody is voting for me. It's only one person who votes for me, President Museveni. Now, I am joining you in the fight. Let's call them out. When we announce the budget, the money doesn't stay with him. The money doesn't stay in the treasury. It is sent to these accounting officers. So I want to ask the civil society, first list all the name of accounting officers, plus the amount of money going to them, then start checking them one by one. Who has spent what and where has it gone for? That is transparency, that is accountability, and that is going to fight and reduce corruption.
To the extent that we request that to engage any civil society organization or a member of the public who wishes to participate. And if you are going to talk hard things, please don't apologize. They must be talked. If you are going to talk about corruption, so be it. Talk about them. If you are going to talk about the fact that the children are not being given much, as Dr. Munira said, so say it. Number two, active engagement with vulnerable and underrepresented communities, directly or through civil society organization representing them. Number three, Uganda's parliament should prioritize the following actions. One, allow members of the public or civil society organization to testify during the hearings on the budget proposals prior to its approval. Call them to the committees and engage them. Two, allow members of the public or civil society organization to testify during its hearings on the audit report. And in most cases, when they are handling audit reports, the public is not brought on board. Number three, Uganda's Office of the Auditor General has established mechanisms for the public to assist in developing its audit program. It should prioritize the following action to improve public participation in the budget process. Establish a formal mechanism for the public to contribute to relevant audit investigations.
I hear a lot of complaints on how some of the government entities spend money. I want to assure you that every revenue that is collected from Ugandans is going to be accounted for going forward. And we have a very good strategy for that, as you are going to learn in this month. So this National Budget Month, it is one of those areas we want to use to get to you, to understand that preparing a good budget is just one thing. But to effectively implement it, to achieve our set objectives and get the desired results is another. It requires effective engagement of the key stakeholders in the implementation. It requires effective monitoring and oversight of the budget so that we get accountability with the results, not accountability on paper. It is against this background that this Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, in collaboration with our budget transparency and accountability partners,
Clinton Jump, Gntv at 12.
We appreciate you, Clinton, for that report. Now, as we get to the end of our today's bulletin, the Kampala and Metropolitan Police spokesperson, SCP Luke Oyesigile, has confirmed the shooting of a suspected criminal in Kampala Kisenyi at Gwanda Mall. Luke says that security guard who shot is on run and the police has already initiated a manhunt. We take a look.
The police at Old Kampala Division are actively investigating a shooting incident in which a security guard attached to SGA shot and injured a man suspected to be a criminal at a mall in Kisenyi, a city suburb. The incident, according to Kampala Metropolitan Police spokesperson SP Luke Oyesigile, happened at Gwanda Mall, Kisenyi Parish, Kampala Central at approximately 6 p.m. Preliminarily, police investigations indicated that the suspect, identified as Kawalievi Ismail, a security guard attached to SGA, was on duty at Gwanda Mall when he arrested Katongole, whom he suspected to be a criminal. During the arrest, a struggle ensued and Katongole overpowered Karievi Ismail. In response, Karievi shot Katongole once in the waist, thereby disabling him.
Embeera eyabaddewo mu Kisenyi Parish wano ku Gwanda mu omukuumi wa SGA amanya nga ye Karievi Ismail agambibwa okuba nti no yeezoobye n'omuntu gwe yabadde ateebereza okuba omumenyi w'amateeka era ono gwe yeezoobye naye yategeerekeseeko linnya limu nti ye Katongole naye asikaali bwe bamusinzizza amaanyi mu kwezooba okwo nga era mu katambi akatambula kiraga nti ono Katongole yabadde alina ekigendero ekyokwata emmundu y'omusirikale essasi lyavuze eryamulumiza.
Luke Owesigire explained that police have also retrieved CCTV camera footages to help in the ongoing investigations into what exactly led to the shooting, and a manhunt is already underway to trace the suspect, Karievi Ismail, who is currently on the run. He further urged the public to remain calm and report any information that may assist in the arrest of the suspect.
Wabula askari oluvanyuma lw'ekikola kino okubeerawo yadduse era essaawa zinaliira ku nsiko naye nga ye Katongole twamuddusiza mu ddwaliro gyakuumibwa kati ku kisago eky'essasi. Tujja batwabulira ebisingako ewanabaawo waliwo ekipya ekiriwo naye ng'embeera eno oluvannyuma lw'embeera eno okuvaawo twafunye obutambi bwa kamera obwabadde ku Gwanda Mall butuyambeko mu kunoonyereza kwe tuliko. Tujja batwabulira ewanabaawo waliwo ekipya.
According to the eyewitnesses our reporter spoke to, all attribute this to the use of drugs that is currently escalating in youth.
Bibeera bya kisiru emmundu gemaanyi emmundu gwe kyolina omanyi omusajja ne wabeera mutonga alina emmundu nagamba nviira genda bugenzi kuba emmundu teteesa talina muganda waayo.
Okwata emmundu nga bagirwanyira naye bano abatunzi ababaddewo balekere okusaakanya baze ne bagamba asikaali babadde nga bamupika bamugamba emuntu emuli masasi otiisa zate muli masasi kati asikaali yafunye confidence egamba nti kambalageko ndi temumanyira muntu alina mundu kwekusikemu namubalula naye nga singa tekyabadde ekyo abatunzi abo balina omuntu gwe bayongeddemu awo nabo omugenda banyonya kyamaanyi nnyo kye bakoze okubanga asikaali yakubye oli essasi owulira kubanga kyabadde kitono nnyo asikaali yabadde asa omugamba nti ddaalindeka n'amuwa gaapu emundu n'agizaayo obadde bamuteekako empingu naye ate nekirala kyenawulidde kawenja bamutaddeko empingu nga bagala mutwala ku poliisi ate ne bamugyako empingu kati mu kumugyako empingu nsubira yabadde bamukubyemukko awo n'anyiiga kwe kulwana nga naye agala kwesasuza
sigala njaga ebyo ebityo babikozesa nnyo kati yeera yageza okulaba nga asikaali amusobola olwamu eŋŋanzi n'oli n'amuwa.
Za Asimwe, GNTV at 12.
Dear viewers of Gntv, thanks for being part of us from the time we started to the time we are coming to the end of today's bulletin. I'm Allain Atubandiize, Gntv at 12, and up next is a lunch hour service at King of Kings Church. Please come and attend with our beloved Lord Bishop Dr. Silas Taiwa. Good afternoon.